You grew up watching Disney stars, but can you still recognize them today? Some have aged gracefully. Others, you might not recognize their face at all in 2025. We'll show you their current look and give you 5 seconds to guess who they are. Ready to test your Disney memory? Let's begin. She played the sharp-witted wizard with a soft side. Now 32, Selena Gomez balances acting, music, and her own beauty line, while continuing to connect with fans worldwide. She rocked 2 lives as a regular teen and a secret star. Now 32, Miley Cyrus is known for her dynamic voice, creative projects, and bold performances. She took the stage at Camp Rock and made it her own. Now 32, Demi Lovato continues to write music, tour, and speak through creative expression. She danced with precision and brought confidence to every scene. Now 28, Zendaya leads in major films and remains a standout in both fashion and entertainment. She was the loyal friend with fearless style. Now 26, Sabrina Carpenter is a rising pop artist and continues to make her mark across music and film. He was the guitar-playing heartthrob with big dreams. Now 29, Ross Lynch performs with the Driver era and stars in film roles that highlight his artistic range. She found her confidence through music and friendship. Now 29, Laura Marano writes and produces her own songs and appears in lighthearted romantic films. She added energy, color, and unpredictability to every dance number. Now 27, Bella Thorne works across acting, design, and digital platforms with a creative spirit. He played the fun-loving twin with a talent for trouble. Now 32, Dylan Sprouse stars in independent films and co-owns a craft beverage company in Brooklyn. He brought brains and curiosity to every scene. Now 32, Cole Sprouse leads in streaming series and explores photography and creative media off-screen. She saw the future and made the whole world laugh. Now 39, Raven Simonet still brings big energy, switching between hosting, acting, and sharing stories with fans. She gave life advice one video diary at a time. Now 32, Bridget Mendler works in tech and law while quietly continuing her journey in music. She remembered everything, literally. Now 26, Sierra McCormick takes on thoughtful roles in indie films, adding new layers to her career. She combined music, comedy, and brains on screen. Now 26, China Anne McClain acts, creates online content, and continues to explore new projects. She made cupcake dresses a fashion statement. Now 31, Jennifer Stone works in healthcare and still embraces creative outlets when time allows. She lived in air vents and thought way outside the box. Now 29, Allison Snyder directs and stars in unique indie films with her own creative twist. She moved to New York and faced wild adventures as a nanny. Now 31, Debbie Ryan acts, sings in a band, and adds her voice to creative new roles. She was the fashionable older sister with a spark. Now 27, Peyton lists stars and thrillers and still leads with bold style and confidence. He was the clever brother with non-stop pranks. Now 26, Bradley Stephen Perry keeps things low-key, occasionally returning to acting and focusing on personal passions. She captured hearts before she could say full sentences. Now 16, Mia Tallarico shares everyday moments online and continues to grow with her fans. She made luxury look hilarious. Now 37, Brenda Song continues to voice animation, act in films, and enjoy time with her family. He time traveled from 2012-21 to the early 2000s. Now 39, Ricky Ullman performs in theater and stays active in creative circles. He was the unpredictable brother who kept things interesting. Now 30, Jake T. Austin works on film projects and occasionally lends his voice to animated series. He brought smooth moves and catchy beats to the show. Now 33, Roshan Fagan creates music and continues to appear in performance-based series. He was the tech-savvy younger brother with perfect timing. Now 27, Camille McFadden appears in family-friendly shows and creates content for younger audiences. She was witty, confident, and always made her point. Now 22, Skye Jackson builds her career through acting, writing, and engaging online content. He was the creative best friend who loved making movies. Now 33, Callum Worthy appears in comedy series and continues developing original projects. He played the older brother with a laid-back vibe. Now 29, Austin North acts in streaming series and shares fitness content with fans online. She was the responsible twin trying to keep things calm. Now 27, Olivia Holt balances music and acting with roles in drama and pop culture projects. He played the unpredictable younger brother with endless ideas. Now 38, Shia LaBeouf takes on film projects known for their bold direction and creativity. She was the organized, goal-driven sibling everyone could rely on. Now 40, Christy Carlson Romano creates digital content and often shares stories from her early career. She helped define a generation of middle school adventures. Now 37, Hilary Duff acts in comedies and spends time creating lifestyle content for her audience. He brought warmth and humor to the Ross family. Now 25, Karan Brar explores producing and continues acting in comedy-based roles. She played the teen witch learning to lead with heart. Now 25, Paula Andino works on scripted dramas and stays connected to fans online. He was the sporty little brother with a big smile. Now 22, Tenzing Trainor voices animated characters and continues his career in film and TV. She played both the glam actress and the sporty twin. Now 29, Dove Cameron creates music, stars, and films, and is known for her bold fashion sense. He was the funny, awkward sibling with a big heart. Now 28, Joey Bragg performs stand-up and stars in comedies for streaming platforms. She was the creative teen figuring out her world. Now 21, Peyton Elizabeth Lee stars in coming-of-age stories and brings new energy to modern teen roles. She stood strong, stood out, and stood up for others. Now 20, Sophia Wiley continues performing in hit series and makes waves in music and dance. He inherited his mom's vision and comic timing. Now 21, Isaac Ryan Brown keeps acting, voiceover work, and music all going strong. She was the curious teen living between two generations. Now 18, Ruth Riggi continues acting and enjoys sharing creative content with her followers. He brought energy and retro flair to every flashback. Now 16, Jackson Dollinger makes music and takes part in youth-oriented acting projects. She handled babysitting with cosmic-level confidence. Now 19, Kylie Cantrell shares her love for music and fashion through digital media and creative events. She was the tech-savvy creator with a dry sense of humor. Now 21, Madison Hugh appears in original films and stays involved in storytelling for young audiences. She wrote songs about everyday adventures. Now 22, Olivia Rodrigo focuses on performing, writing, and collaborating on creative projects. He was the eager manager with endless energy. Now 22, Ethan Wacker continues his studies and shares lifestyle content with his online audience. He played the clever kid with classic charm. Now 18, Jason Maybaum acts in comedy shows and enjoys creating behind-the-scenes content. She was thoughtful, determined, and always supportive. Now 20, Nevaeh Robinson stars in original series and explores creative projects in TV and film. She ran Camp Kikiwaka with enthusiasm and a big smile. Now 30, Miranda May continues acting in family series and develops ideas behind the scenes. She was the guitar-playing camper with big opinions. Now 21, Shelby Simmons continues acting in youth-focused shows and shares her creativity through social platforms.